Managing change, that's another area that organisations handle so badly. I mean, businesses, consultants and all the rest still seem to think that the secret to managing change is to communicate the reasons in favour of the change. Wrong! This is called a Lewin force field analysis. When thinking about a change, there will be several reasons for making the change. These are the green arrows pushing on a block. There will be strong arguments for the change, which are the big arrows, and lesser arguments, the smaller arrows. At the same time, there will be reasons against making the change. The strong arguments against are the big red arrows, and the lesser arguments against are the smaller reds. If the greens outweigh the reds, the change should happen. If the reds are stronger, it shouldn't. We're all familiar with this principle when deciding whether to change jobs, move house, and so on. But the problem with this model is, how do you decide how big the arrows should be? Everyone's perspective is going to be different. What happens is this. The management have an idea for a change. They work on it, plan it, and prepare it until it's ready to be announced. To the management, the arguments in favour are big and strong, so they see many big green arrows. The arguments against are trivial, just a few little red ones. They think their idea is a brainwave and so announce the change, expecting everyone to be delighted. But from the point of view of the employees, the people actually affected by the change, things look very different. The employees don't assess the green arrows as anything like as big and can see arguments against that the managers haven't even thought of. One big red arrow is that no one likes change being imposed upon them. Do we? So the employees resist the change and the managers are amazed. Why aren't they in love with our magnificent change? They think. The team can't understand all our reasons in favour of it. The management team, unaware of the red arrows the team see, think the team just don't understand the green arrows that they, the managers, see. So they implement a communications and training program to explain all the green arrows. At the end of that, the team will have a better view of the green arrows, though they'll still rate them as not strong if they think the managers are being optimistic in their assessment of the benefits the change will bring. The red arrows, as perceived by the team, are unchanged. Nothing has been done to address them. The team still resists the change, and the managers are baffled and either give up or just force the change through. So the secret to managing change is to listen, to understand the resistance to change and respond to it. As an example, recently I was asked to implement a change, a new IT system. The system had been developed and designed, and lots of training manuals anyway, had been prepared. So as well as all that top-down communications and training, I created bottom-up communications channels. We had global conference calls at which anyone could speak, and I built an online chat forum that people could ask questions and raise concerns. So as well as being able to answer questions and address concerns, by listening I quickly understood that the training that had been provided wasn't really fit for purpose. So I was able to create a whole new approach to training material for the employees who were going to use it. And going further, I came to understand that the whole system was far too complicated. It wasn't what the business needed. So I was able to end up dramatically simplifying it so that we ended up with a simpler system, a better experience, better training, and a better experience for all.
This was a video from my channel 5MTC, which stands for 5-Minute Training Courses. Please subscribe for more and maybe find my book on Amazon.